Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. It's 21st February 2021, and God has granted us peace and not emotionally today. We are so fine, and we are going to be commencing this kind of the portfolio. Here we start it one-on-one. So if it's your first time you checking, it's _Gintu. Thank you very much. Pleasure, and I'm glad to welcome you back to my videos. Watch, relax, sit, and get the points. How they're going to be coming to you one-on-one as we summarize our own philanthropic Alizbasha of the day. And it's _Gintu. Much of the people going to be talking about Gintu. I really like on how we just going to be getting to the portfolio of today. Thank you very much. And I really appreciate for everyone, wherever you are coming from. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending to a GTM time, wherever you are representing and watching the video from. And this is the beginning. Gintu, back to the host time. Here we go. Guys, it was one of the biggest setups that were coming out. And thank you very much for everyone who has been kept in lock and making sure that Gintu is given much of the lecture as we're going to be getting and pinpointing the real fact about what has been to get to my own attention. Guys, sometimes we always talk about that's why Gintu has a bigger platform, which is so effusively that is coming out as a community and getting Gintu moving forward. Because if Gintu want to be getting wrong in this, people want to talk about Gintu this way, you are going wrong. And that's why I talk about kudos and respect. Because much of the things might not come out clearly, and people are just commenting and talking about Gintu. We have to understand each other in this way or the other way. And here, as we commence, I really appreciate and talk about it was a big setup that was coming. Because I've been called one-on-one and I was being asked that, so you think about, you have got now to tell people what we were planning about. And we are still having much of the things to make sure that you are being trapped. And the real fact is one. Why do people call numbers that are hidden? Because if you try to get the real name and the real number on how this kind of the people are coming out, it's just, I don't know why people are just thinking about Gintu going to be going back to such kind of an squamarizing area, such kind of a very Kogumaya area, and this kind of, talk about the psychopathic people who are always talking about, oh, now if we can just get Gintu, now it will be so fantastic. Oh, no. Do you think you want to get Gintu as Alex the way it was? So, guys, it is a fact because also today I was passing 1, 2, 3 here and there, some sections here and there. Then I found that much of the reactors right now, they're talking about, oh, Gintu, you have turned against us in Nyabuhase. The only thing is one. We are here to support each other, but not me being there to have you going. Everybody is keeping himself going. And that's why if you are a reactor, you are making sure that you are reacting to make it going, your channel to go. But not that I'm just there to look on how you are going. No. Let everybody strive, but if you see that I can have a collab with Gintu, it's going to be so fine. But now starting your envious things, talking about, oh, now this throwing itself into an imbroglio, it can never happen. And this is an absolute call, which is an emergency call to the conman, because she was the one who was thinking about Gintu going to be going back. And they were just preparing themselves. They were hindering. They were now pumping their talk about their boots with a much of the air inhaling, talking about, oh, Gintu is going to be coming back. Oh, Kenge, you just relaxed. We have just talked. Oh, my people. Things are bad outside here. I was just getting a recap because, guys, I told you this kind of the people, they have one failure. They think about when a person now wrongs and he wants to come back to them, he will just come and bow down, whatever now they're going to be speaking about, oh, I want you to do this, I want us to go this way. A person can just talk about, hey, now I'm coming, now I'm leaving, no, I'm windmilling this way. It can never happen. Some of the people, I went there to take and gauge which kind of their kitchen, which kind of firewood are they using, how are they preparing their food. And that's the effect that maybe they never recognized from the first. And Gintu is always ahead, like 3-4 steps ahead, before they could just know what I want. And I always talk about not that the content has to come out of only today. What about tomorrow? Tomorrow but one, tomorrow but two. We don't have but two. Tomorrow, no, the other day. And the day is coming. So the real effect now comes out this way. You know, they think about, oh, it's like a wife that, okay, this kind of a person has a misunderstanding with the wife. So the wife will never going to be going home and you are being just to your home. Then it will take some time. Then you will come back because it's your home. It doesn't depend that way. And the real effect of the day is, let everything die, because you are the people who decided to have them to die. Because you think about you are the only people who can make it happen. We are not interested with that, and we cannot be interested with that one. The effect of the day comes this way, that when Gintu comes out to tell people that this kind of the people, this is how they behave, and this is how we should not relate to them, and we don't have any time with them right now. It is that way. So don't insist, because Gintu is no longer coming. Don't insist that, if you are the people who Kenge left, so as you can take care of their fish, take care of the birds, now they're just being eaten with rats. You can just remember the last time, the person who was, imagine, I never knew that even Nasto can be as a crooked person as he was, talking about, oh, I'm going to the boss to make sure that I'm going to chase rats. Imagine Nasto chasing rats. So during that time, I was thinking and rethinking, why are this kind of the YouTubers doing this kind of the thing, just to praise and worship this kind of the people? Why? Imagine a person like Nasto coming from his own home, telling me that, oh, let me go and chase rats. Imagine chasing rats. Because it's called Kenge, because it's called Maro now, you have to go and chase rats from him. That you are I was so sympathizing with such kind of the scenarios. Imagine Nasto is running the compound like a mad person chasing rats. How can you just elaborate such kind of a scenario? Mayugono is coming to chase rats. Because it's called Maro now. Everything has to come out. Nasto, come and chase rats. Nasto is running like a safari rally to come and chase rats. Huh? Talk about Kibe from the doctorate coming to chase rats. Because of bowing to a psychopath. Bowing to ingredients, a creature like Kenge, which is just thinking about is above the sea level. It's just a minute organism. It's just a microorganism. Yes, he has his own benefit to the soil, like he has his own benefits to the wife, conjugation, and talk about other essential things like, sucking and do other things. But we are not interested, whatever you are aerating to your wife, whatever you are doing there, because you have your own things that you are doing there, yes, you are performing better in your own position. But don't think about the way you take Nasto. Oh, Nasto was being attacked with Lady J. Nasto was being attacked with Demon. And Nasto was being attacked with Agunmo. Nasto was being attacked with Ian. And they wanted to hit him like a Cherokee drum. But you could come out to talk about, I am sorry. I'm sorry to who? To Kenge. Because Kenge came out his own. And right now, this kind of the people, they're just throwing themselves into a way that, now, if I leave Kenge, who is going to take care of me? Oh, if I leave Kenge, who is going to sympathize with me? Oh, he has our own audiences with his audience. That's the stupidity of the highest order. How is Gintu surviving? How is other people surviving? How is Mogese surviving? How is Ernesto surviving? How is talk about Mayani surviving? How is Masubawan surviving? Sometimes you have to come out clearly and rethink and think clearly. Imagine a person like Nasto now is just complaining about, oh, Keng is coming, he has not given me a chance, oh, he invited other people, he never invited me. Stupidity of the highest order. And to the real effect of the time, we can come out clearly to effectively tell this kind of the people that let you not have such kind of the irresonant things that the conman can ever think about. Oh, now if Nasto came back, he has more than 30,000 subscribers, even Gintu can come back. A stupidity of the highest order. Who told you that that's my foot? Huh? And you think about, oh, now, you know, this kind of the people, they're going to be turning, they're going to be coming back to the center. The center is it for the gravity? Nonsense. We are not interested with that one. The effect of the day is when, if we have decided that we have stepped out, we have done it. And nobody can come out to talk about, oh, now you could have not left. Oh, now you could have gone this way. Oh, now we are not interested. Right now, they are just looking very helter-skelter. Right now, they cannot film a video without going to another person, without going to somebody's house, without going to this kind of the house. Why have you ever seen Diana Kemi running like a safari rally, just throwing some legs here and there, running about, oh, visiting I don't know who, oh, everybody is just running to that position. Have you ever seen Burundian Traveler, which is Go With Jay? Have you ever seen Burundian Traveler moving from one home to another home? That is stupidity of the highest order. They think about you have to go to another YouTuber who is with the Kenge and talk about now we are cherishing ourselves together. We are helping ourselves together. It's nothing. It has nothing to offer to the society. What has an offer to the society is how you uptake yourself. Why are you going to Diana Kemi? Why are you going to Priska Sagati? It means that they are above sea level of you. Imagine Nasto is coming out from his own position. He has his own premises to have oil, everything. And sometimes you have to add at least, Nasto, add yourself a little bit. And don't depend so much with this kind of the people also. And it was imagine Nasto was the one who I was ever looking forward. Ever, guys, you can just remember I was talking about these are the people who are ever growing, thinking about how can I be like Nasto? How can I be like Chef Matiko? How can I be like this kind of the people? Because of how I saw it coming. But now it comes to a scenario. Imagine Nasto can never talk about, oh, Gintu, this and this and this and this. No. It's because of Kenge and the camera only that's just giving people sideways and separating people. And to the real effect of the day, we can come out and solidarize this kind of the things once and for all. Because we have this kind of the things here. You can never tell me that my children, whenever they grow up, they want to be having the same differences in their alpha way and talk about, because we are of the same village, that, oh, do you know that once Gintu never had a common visitation or a common friend from Kenge's position, so the children should not move from this position to another. Children should not negotiate. Children should not sit together and learn together. Sometimes we are just buffering with some of the reasons. Right now, I've just passed from Nyaboanse. Right now, what I'm just telling you, and I was telling people this way. Look at Lady J right now. What is happening with Lady J? He's now solo. No one, apart from the two boys who are just there for themselves to act like they're just there, but they have nothing to offer from themselves, from Lady J himself. Imagine it will reach at a time Lady J could not move out with talk about a vehicle, lack of fuel for the first time. Imagine he told me that, guys, I've not ever told you much of the stories how they come. Imagine Lady J is saying it has reached at a time he wants to see buildings, how he is building, and now he has known that the luxury life, the life that he was running with cars from one place to another, it is nothing, it's worthless right now. It has reached at that time. Imagine, guys. And he was telling me that, you know what, can't you understand how this kind of the steels, how much they cost? Gintu, I know you understand because you are building. And now I've come to know this kind of the curse we are running with. I told him, not me. Say about yourself. This curse we are just running with. They are appreciating, they are depreciating every time. Every day a new model of car is coming. Every day I asked him, what now do you mean? Do you want us to invest in what? He told me he's now investing in the house. I asked him, how do you feel it right now? He said that even the fuel to fuel the car, it's not available. Imagine. So sometimes when we come out to talk about karma is going to be coming, and you think you are the one who was up. Yes, he has ever been mentioning that, oh, we are living in mud houses. Why could it be that now they're coming back to talk about, oh, Gintu should now come back to the villa? It's just a psychopathism. It's just a kleptotonic things, which is a skeletotonic things, and we cannot have such kind of our own skeleton walking shagarabagara, helter-skelter, talking about, oh, we have to go to the villa, now I'm working at the villa. Stupidity of the highest order. Whatever has to die in the villa, let it die. Whoever has to make sure that you are being chased, let you be chased. We are not interested with you. The effect comes once. Leave your stupidity, leave your calls behind. Don't think about Gintu will ever come to your own premises, because Gintu has his own premise called the G Castle. And it's one of the modernest castles ever coming. And it's going to be having much of the luxury that the people think about, oh, we have luxury. You don't have luxury still. And people are going to be seeing how effectively we're going to be making it happen. Because we are we, and we understand we. And appreciate I and everybody who is always tuned and making sure that we are supporting Gintu to move forward and shoot forward. Because this kind of the people thought about, they're the only people that, oh, we shall come again and bend down and talk about, oh, you know what, I was wrong, oh, I did this. They just accused me to be a thief. I stole their fish. I want to show them that I'm the real G of taking care of the fish. If now they remained with the fish, now what is really happening with them? Where have the fish went? And why are the fish dying if they knew that all they're going to be taking care of the fish? It's something that now it's pumping into my head talking about, now if you think about God is always wearing a short, you are wrong. God doesn't wear a short. Today, it's the time now you can come out clearly to know that you are not to be trusted only so as people can build. You are just a normal human beings. Just 1,000 years, 1,000 years. Not even million, 1,000 years, not even 100,000 years. 1,000 years here. And when we come out clearly to talk about this, why is the Lady J complaining right now? Thinking about, oh, you know, this kind of the house, it is eating a lot of money. So you talk about you have a lot of money now. Right now, what's really happening? Look at the machete man right now. Because today I was having some shopping. I went with Mayani to do some shoppings there in Nyabohanse today. And we found with machete man. And he never greeted. He was just, he looked at us until we just vanished. And we were talking about, hey, why is he looking at us this way? He thought about we're going to be now going there. Oh, Mr. Machete Man, I spoke with Lady J. Oh, I'm not interested. The only entrustment I had is to go there and know what is cooking in their side. So as I can really relate and know that, oh, this is what is cooking, so let me now know how to cook it. And this is how the salt is being placed. This is how soot it's evaporating, or it's just having, how is the kitchen operating? Because they are homologously, they are just rampant everywhere. So for the real fact of the day, don't call me. I'm not interested. Go hire another person who can take care of your own fishes that are always dying and they have died. I don't know whom you are going to take and how are you going to start it. Because when Kenge will arrive, I'll be harvesting my fish from my fish ponds. So you'll just be hearing, Gintu is fishing, Gintu is this, Gintu is that one. Hey, hey, hey. Now you'll just wonder that all the stupidity and incredulous concept of acknowledging your own accusations and allegations to Gintu, they were just psychopathism. And the real effect of the day, I'm not interested with Kenge fraternity because they are just psychopaths of the day. As we say that this is how they are ongoing with this kind of the affidavit of the day, I say about keep watching my videos because they're always watching to make sure that they're going to be getting the real concept on how is Gintu now telling people on what is next about them. And today, now I think they're going to be gauging it and getting it correctly. That I don't have any intrigues or talk about any kind of effervescence of going to the villa because it has nothing to offer me. Nobody can pay me in that villa right now. Now who? Kenge, if he never paid me the less money I was doing there for, right now can he pay me? Talk about Argentina long nose. She doesn't even know how to count Kenyan money. She cannot even pay me. Talk about the con mom. She's just leaving her own home to run to the villa and just talking about, oh, I have a fracture. Unaenda home? Sawa faida, sawa. Aya. Thinking about, oh, I have a fracture. Now, hey, the dogs here, they are running to Mr. Faida there. So, I have a fracture and leaving her own home to come and see that, oh, the Jamaican uncle has something to offer to her. It is something which is so crackatoo. And if they want to make sure that things are going on clearly, they should depend on themselves also. Because if Lady J himself said that they have the packages that Mr. Sesi Mbogo brought and it is still at their house, they have never given it out. They are just waiting for Kenge, their God. Stupidity of the silliest things of the highest order. It's just a family that it's prioritizing everything for them. That they are just this way only, this way only, this way only. They think about, oh, we are the only people who just God built, or who God just brought, or who God just brought to the world. Oh, we are not interested with them. And now they could know that we are not buffered. We are not being insinuated. We have our own, talk about spirits of adventure. We have our own, talk about incubus and succubus of the day. Because if we talk about this is how things are going, we are not interested with them. We have to do our own things the way they come on our own. And for the people who ever supported us, we really appreciate and talk about it. Thank you very much. Because we're going to be making it happen despite the challenges how they're going to be coming. And if this kind of the challenges do come, we shall know how to effectively titrate or berate it and make sure that we're going to be getting an equal, talk about an equal chemical equation of the day. So as we come out clearly and say that God is there for us. This is just a first review to make sure that they're going to be getting the points outside here that nobody is interested. They have ever been looking for Mogesi to come. Oh, Mogesi, you know, you are a good person. You know, we are coming from the same village. Oh, you know, you can just join us again. Leave Gintu, leave this one, leave this one. You know, we trust on you. You ever did something which was very good. Oh, no. Whenever Mogesi says no, they go back to Gintu. Gintu, you know, you were doing so much things there. You know the Condad how we always talk about? Tata, you are doing better things, Tata. Anyway, if you go back, you can be a good boy. We can make sure that you are going far. Are you the people to make sure that we are going far? Are you the people to make sure that your people are going far? So don't be stupid in your minds. Talk about, you have already talked about, oh, Gintu has to leave. This kind of the people are bad. So go forward with your own things, your own prophecies that you are ever doing. And talking about, oh, this kind of the people are this way, the other people are that way. We are not interested with that. Let us make it happen and we make ourselves happen. And the way we are moving forward, we are really talking about, we are humbling ourselves to God and talking about, thank you, God, for you getting us from that kind of the trouble. If we could be there, nobody could just know that, oh, Gintu existed in this kind of the life. And God has his own intentions. Why Gint was being chased from there, so he can come and reflect and put people in a lecture that they should know this is wrong, this is bad, this has been happening this way, and my brain is always recapturing. And whatever comes to my brain or attention, there's nothing can ever go kaboom in my own attention. That is the best moment ever. Keep it tuned. Keep it locked. This is how the G Castle is moving on, and to the platform is with Alice Kogintu. Let's go with it and make it happen. Mr. Engineer, how are you?
I'm good.
Everything is good, bro?
Yeah.
So I see here, these are the frames or I don't know.
Yeah, they're the purlins.
Or purlins.
Yeah.
Oh, so you are giving them to be leaned. Guys, this is a technique here, and they are cutting and making sure that they're gonna be inserting some sticks there, and they're gonna be very straightforward. Everything is so fantastic here. So I see the boys here, they are working so meticulous, and you are working like a bouncer, man. What's up? You might be annoyed, and you start with us here. How are you? Everything is good. Yeah. Exactly. How are you, man? And you are with is it called Captain America? Everything is good. Fantastic. So guys, as we can just check on the top here, they are formulating this kind of the roofing purlins here a little bit to make sure that are gonna be coming out clearly. So I can see how they are now pressing it down so that they can just insert, and it should be so straight. Yeah, this is the technique that is being in use here. Fantastic. So it's already straight. Wow. Very awesome. So guys, this is how everything is running here, and we are ongoing with the procedure of making sure that the G Castle is coming out clearly one on one. And we have already started with talk about making sure that the bedrooms here, they are being compacted, and we have talk about filling the soil into the bedroom here. And the other cubes here, they are already filled with the soil. It's so fantastic. We have this kind of the metals. We have not yet used them, and I'm going to be asking the engineer how effective gonna we use them, because they are so tall in terms of 5 inches. You can just check where they're just reaching me here. It's 5. I talk about 5 feet. They are 5 feet here, and they're gonna be inserted at the talk about the upstairs of the veranda. They're gonna be creating the security barrier, or talk about a parlor as a security barrier, as people gonna just not have some effect. Even here, you can just check, it's already backfilled here, all of it, and now this is looking like a standard gauge railway up here. Everything is so fantastic. So from the kitchen here, everything is so awesome. It has been backfilled here, and everything is so going on and on. So the things that are already continuing here, we can just check all the rooms, guys. We have this kind of the gadgets here, and this kind of the bricks here. I can talk about they have been formulated in a way that they're gonna be placed on top of the G Castle at the walls. Let me talk about the walls. Let me show you guys what I mean about the work of those kind of the small bricks, where they're just working, and where effectively they're gonna be placed as a working zone. So here we have arranged everything, guys. I talked about the wall gonna be coming out so fantastic very, very soon, as we have just had much of the firewood that were here. This one's here gonna be going for the burning of the bricks, and they're gonna be lighting the bricks here. The other ones have been already selected from in. They're gonna be going for the cooking of the top mason and cooking at the kitchens to make sure that the food is prepared. We have another firewood there. They're gonna be used in terms of cooking in the kitchen. And the one that I'm always talking about, look at the top there. We have something that it has already been formulated. Let me go. I don't know if I can just go up. You can just check there, guys. Now the house is now bringing the shape. You can see up to the end. So we have that kind of the bricks that have been put on top to make sure that everything is coming out clear. So let me check if it's gonna be so effective from here. So this is how it's just looking like. No, at the top there. So it has been enclosed to make sure that everything is so fantastic. So that is the main point of the use of those kind of the small bricks that are gonna be doing much of the work there. So the stairs now, they're drying, and I see they have started getting getting creating some of talk about this is from timber. It's just leaving the concrete to make sure that it's now drying up, and we're gonna be drying here for like 14 days as it's gonna be now getting out. So this is just a barrier for the people not to attempt of going here because of it has not yet dried up completely. So it's going to the top stairs here, and everything is so fantastic as people are going to be talking about how is everything here. Everything is so awesome, as you can just check. Still we are waiting for a little bit of time to make sure that they are we can talk about they are drying up for 21 days. Now we are 1 week coming to an end here as the G Castle. Now it's so fantastic. So when everything will just be coming out clearly, we shall just get the real point of view from here on what is really happening and how the things are just happening here. So from this kind of talk about an angle window here, you can just see at the other stuff here. It has already been talk about the roofing, and the only thing that's just remaining is the iron sheet until the far end, as you can just check from the entry of the door here. So this is where the entry of the door will be, to make sure that people are accessing the house with an immediate effect. And what I like mostly is look at where this kind of the slab is starting from. So if this is where the slab is starting from, it has just left the window a little bit, some few centimeters here, to make sure that the window cannot be disturbed a little bit, and it's now running to all the sides. So this side here, whenever you access, I talked about to the entry side of this kind of the G Castle here, it's going to be so fantastic because it's going to be having two double stairs. Talk about the flat stairs here and the stairs which are bumped, like, to make sure that whenever you are accessing, everybody will have an access. So when you reach here, if you want to get in or you want to go with the talk about the veranda downstairs here, it's going to be so fantastic as we start it. And much of the people have been asking about, Gintu talked about you want to get a very good fish pond. I talked about the fish pond going to be leaning here at this kind of the talk about the small walling here. Talk about this walling here. It's going to be having the fish pond created here, which will be so meticulous and fantastic at the same time, and also at this position here from the door here until the far end. And also we have not yet put another concrete. You can just see this small wall, guys. This small wall here, this one here, it's just going under, just getting up there, and it's just cut. So it's just leaving some courses up that it's gonna be coming to the other side, and we're gonna be having a slab, a protruding slab, that it's gonna be making sure that people can just have the design that it's gonna be passing from there and passing on top of the veranda, and going to the top side of the veranda a little bit, and passing to the far corner. So as whenever we have the ring light that we're going to be placed inside there, it's going to be reflecting it so fantastic and so fantastic coming out from this side. And I really appreciate for everyone who has been tuned and talking about Ogintu. We have to move forward as the way forward, because every day the top masons are always available to make it happen, because it has not been so easy for us to make it happen, but it's God who is making it to happen up to date. So keep it tuned, keep it locked, as we emphasize and we make it happen, as the G Castle is coming out so clearly and fantabulous. Here it's the moment we go forward for it, and this is the G Castle coming out one on one, and this is just the beginning of the G Castle. Still more of the things to come, because we are not yet in a complete mission. We are still in the roofing part, and if we are in the roofing part, you can now see how bigger it is now reflecting, and how the design it's coming out from the back there. So this is just the moment to make it crazy, and we make people crazy. Who are a hypocrite? You're gonna die. Tá.
Aí por que tá querendo?
Hapo. I did not fall down here. Mbona ni mawe bana? Nakaa mawe bana. Moja simamisha tu hapo, sika hapo. Guys, everything's so fantastic, and those are the fertilizers that have already arrived, and it's one that a subscriber talked about. Ogintu, we should buy one bag to one of the guy here, and we have, wait man, Faida, you are back to the duty. Here we go. So guys, I'm gonna be checking on what Faida doing here, because they have come back to make sure that the bricks are being erected, as everything gonna be coming out clearly back again to the root, and making sure that everything is so fantastic. They're gonna be coming back to check on before we just make sure that other things are just happening. So hey Mr. Faida, how are you?
I'm fine.
Everything is good?
Yes,
I check now you are back to make sure that things are so possible here. Yes. So yesterday you never crossed the bricks here, and the rain rained.
We see the weather is good.
The weather was good.
Yes, and then when sleeping we hear
when you are sleeping you heard what?
It come rain.
Pangar. Exactly.
The iron sheet.
So guys, I was the one who woke up very early in the morning. It was like 3 in the morning, like 2 to 3 in the morning. Then it started raining, and I knew that they had not enclosed the bricks outside here. So I had to run with an immediate effect to make sure that I'm just enclosing them here, so they could not be affected much. So we had left them here to have to sun dry here, make sure that we're gonna be burning them so quickly. So Mr. Faida, without hesitating much of the time, there's a subscriber who promised that they're gonna be buying you a fertilizer 1 bag.
Yes.
So I have fertilizer 1 bag for you, yes, and the school fee for your children.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Whenever I'm starting to speak with you, I hear some calls here. Huh? Kidogo tu. Yes, hello. Hey, mambo vipi? Hey, mambo tu iko. Ai, ibia madirisha usibia. Bado gani kwanza, so kirufing kwanza. Chimbao vako tema. Hanomba menyere kimu mirere. Sasa tumemba gendri ni binto binde. Sawa wewe no so kyushtwe tianteme tu video afunda ko temere aya
Ayo manu.
Yeah, guys, we are back. So Mr. Faida, yes, we have that surprise that came for you, and I talked about the school fee for your children, and also the 1 bag of fertilizer to make sure that everything is going on very fantastic.
Yes.
Are we in agreement?
Yes.
Everything is good? So we can just go and just check your bag there and make sure that everything is so possible. So we have another gentleman. How are you, man? Fine. Everything is good? There's somebody who promised that we're going to be having some fertilizer for you, and we are just waiting for it. So keep it tuned. For Faida, the people mobilized very fast. For you, it talked about we're going to be making sure they're going to be putting you something. So we're going to just check on how everything is going. But if we're going to not have it coming out, I'm going to be sorting you because I promised you. Yes. Exactly, no problem about that one. So Mr. Faida, yes, there's your fertilizer has already landed here, and we have... guys, I promise that I don't use fertilizer, and for me, and that's the real fact, because everybody is as is on. But today you can just check onto the shamba here. I've already broadcasted. It's called a manure, and to the whole shamba here to make sure that we're gonna be planting maize. The only thing that I'm just waiting for is a tractor, so as whenever it's gonna be landing here, everything gonna be very, very fantastic. As we just proceed and everything is so wagwan, let's go, no problem. So guys, it's one of the best moments that we have ever done. So as we're gonna be having Mr. Faida here accelerating and talking about today is today, tomorrow is another day. Wow. And you are walking very, very fantastic. Hey, Faida. Hey. So Faida, that was the biggest equation that Mr. Faida had is that you could just having something good, or the children to go back to school and something like that one. And he has already got much of the people talking about, oh, Gintu, you can just support him a little bit, and it was so awesome. So you fertilizer is here. So are you gonna carry it, or you're gonna be looking for a motorbike?
A motorbike.
You're gonna be looking for a motorbike. Exactly. Now this is your fertilizer. So can you carry it, or you cannot carry it? You cannot carry it. And me, everything good now?
No.
Everything is good. So it's gonna be enough?
No, you want that.
These are DAP.
Yes.
CN.
Yes.
CN, now you have planted maize, it grows like 1.5 months, now you put a CN, or
yes.
2 months.
2 months.
So it doesn't have an effect. So after 2 months now, you should have looked for something good here and there.
Yes.
So at least now for the starting, which is the DAP, which is the diammonium phosphate, it's there, and to make sure that you're going to be ascomarizing himself. Yes. And you're going to be good. Yes. So the money for the school fee, it's here. And also,
thank you.
You say?
Thank you.
The money for your school fee is there. And also we have money for one bucket of maize is here, to make sure that we're going to be buying. Yeah? Fantastic. So everything is good now? But don't make sure that, you...
No, I'm not drinking.
You're not drinking?
Yes.
So you are a humble man?
Yes.
So everything going to be so good. So pay for the school, to the school, and also this for 2 kgs of the seeds, and also you have now the mavuno, called the mavuno fertilizer. So the only thing now we are waiting for is there's no much of talk about the drought to hit you, or something like anger to hit you. Yes. Everything gonna be so good. So you can just say to the person who just supported you.
I say thank you.
Yeah.
Now I'm remembering next time that thing is going in Nani. I want to help me 2 cow. 2 cow. No, I'm digging with the hand.
Oh, you are digging. Oh.
Yes. Now
I'm you're talking about a person to. Oh,
to support me with the 2 cow for digging.
Or plowing. Yes. So think about you have not plowed your land.
No, this hand is
you are using bare hands to dig. Oh, so as you can plant maize.
Yes.
So how much is it for talk about for them to plow for you?
2.
How much?
Money. Money. I don't have, you can go in the Nani.
I'm talking about mtu akitaka kukulimia ni shilingi ngapi?
It's 4,000.
4,000 per acre?
Yes.
Per 1 hectare?
1 hectare.
It's 4,000.
Now I have 2 hectares.
Oh, 2 hectares of land. Oh, it's 2,000 per hectare.
Yes.
Which is 4,000 per 2 hectares.
Yes.
Okay, now I got you. So you have not
3.
3.
Yeah. 3. Now 6.
Now 6.
Yes.
Using a tractor.
Yes.
Using a tractor and using of a yoke, which is a cow pulling.
Yes.
Which is the best?
A tractor.
A tractor.
Yes.
A tractor is the best.
Yes.
So where have you reached?
Now I want to have digged 1, 2.
One what? 1 hectare.
Yes.
You have weeded. Talk about you have plowed 1 hectare.
Yes.
So the other one is remaining.
It's remaining.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, make it happen, because I told you yesterday, tomorrow is another
day.
Thank you very much. And guys, I really appreciate for everyone who has been tuned and making sure that you are supporting. And Mr. Faida, he has got much of the blessings from yesterday, and today he's gonna be celebrating and talk about the fertilizer, and the school fee is paid fully, to make sure that everything is so fantastic. Here we go, 1-on-1. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. Much of the things are going to be coming to you live, which is 1-on-1. 1-on-1, exactly. Mr. Faida here. So guys, thank you very much, and I'm gonna be appreciating to everyone who has been made it happen, as we are just making it 1-on-1. So everything has got to the point, and he has got his own the package. So the other guy, the person who promised that, oh, Gintu, we're gonna be taking care of the other person who was having the breaking there and there and there and there, we're gonna be talking about it, and we're gonna be coming out clearly, so as we can just serve it 1-on-1.